Hi guys, we're going to look at the next part of making an animated talking Chuck Norris today. We've got our picture of Chuck Norris. We also need a thing called mouth shapes, and what we're going to do is open with fireworks. Now all these mouth shapes are the mouth shapes that animators use when they get people to talk. So when people are saying the letter L, this shape comes up. When they're saying an E or an A, this shape, O or Oo, these are all the mouth shapes. So we need some of these mouth shapes on our Chuck Norris. We're not going to make a fully synced talking Chuck Norris at this stage. If we have time, we'll do that later. But we're going to get his mouth to change shapes as if he's talking. So let's go back to Chuck. All of the layers are locked, so we need to make a new layer and we'll call it mouth. And then we're going to go back to our mouth shapes. I'm going to use the marquee tool here to start with the letter L and draw around the letter L, avoiding the actual letter L. So that's got the mouth shape, and we're going to edit and copy. Then we're going to go back to Chuck Norris and actually try and get that mouth shape in here. So edit and paste. Now when we edit and paste, it's going to try and put that in, that mouth shape in at the same size as it is in this picture, and it's huge. So the computer's asking us, do we want to make it a bit smaller? So we do want to resample it. There you go. Now, as you can see, it's a bit big. So we'll just make it a little bit smaller using the black arrow to make his mouth a bit smaller. And then you'll also see that Chuck is facing towards the right and his mouth appears to be facing towards the left, which makes it look very weird. So we're going to go to modify and we're going to transform that shape by flipping it horizontally. So now you'll see when we click off, his mouth might still be a bit large. I'll make it a bit smaller maybe. Now you'll see that he's got a more believable mouth. And we need to save that now, but not as the one we've got, the name we've already got. We need to save it as a new file. So file, save as, and I'll put it in as Chuck Mouth 1, so I know what it is. We might even put in L so it makes it easier. So save. I'll get rid of that mouth and I'll copy in another mouth. Well, I need a mouth at rest, which is this one, still. So I will use the marquee tool, draw around this mouth, edit and copy, go to here, edit and paste. Oh, yeah. Resample it, use the black arrow to resize it. Yeah, that's a mean looking Chuck Norris. So I'll file and save that, save as, mouth still, save. I'll get rid of that mouth and I'll put on another mouth shape. How about that O? I'm now going to use Command and C, which copies things, and Command and V, which pastes things, so that I don't have to keep doing that edit. And I shall need to transform that by flipping it horizontally because it's facing the wrong way. And I might need to make it just a tad smaller using the black arrow. And I'll file and save it as O. I'll save as Chuck's Mouth O. And I'll do a few more of these. The more you do, the better. But you see what I'm doing each time. Save it, get rid of the mouth, put another one on. You need to have about 7 or 8 mouths, including a mouth that's at rest. 5 is the minimum, 7 or 8 is brilliant, but you'll need one definitely that's at rest still, that still shape, that one there. Or you can have Chuck smiling. Off you go.